Today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at the Playmates toys, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Half Shell Heroes, Sewer Cruiser, and Mikey. Spot thought he actually had picked up the other Michelangelo, but it actually turned out that I got the Michelangelo that came with the Sewer Cruiser. Above and beyond, you get a swimming Michelangelo. He also comes with a vehicle that splits into two. Really neat. I like that. This comes to us from the folks over at Playmates Toys. It also comes to us from the folks over at Spin Master, who does a lot of distribution for the Turtles toys here in Canada. It is, of course, recommended for ages 3 and up, as it does contain some small parts. On the back of the package, a little bit different of a background here. On the back, also look for the Rippin' Rider with Donnie, the Drop Copter with Raph, and the Patrol Buggy with Leo. And any one of these vehicles, or all three of these vehicles, I guess for the same reasoning, all of the vehicles come with a variation to the original Turtle toy. So in this case, Michelangelo, as you can see, does come with the flippers and the swimming goggles, or scuba goggles. On the side, the read-up says, coming out of their shells for the very first time, the Half-Shell Heroes are ready for non-stop ninja adventure. You can join the fun-loving brothers in their pizza-fueled missions as they team up to mess with the menacing mutants and stop the Shredder. What I am going to do is take a break. I'm going to get this opened up, and when we come back, we're going to get a better look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Half-Shell Heroes Sewer Cruiser. Don't go anywhere, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Just before we have a look at the Sewer Cruiser, let's have a look at Michelangelo. And funny enough, this Michelangelo doesn't come with any nunchucks, which I kind of find is interesting. He doesn't come with any actually nunchucks. It's probably because he's going to be holding onto the handles of the Sewer Cruiser, so this particular Michelangelo doesn't have weapons already in his hands. He is similar to the other Michelangelo. Unfortunately, I don't have that other Michelangelo, I can show you guys, but the only difference is he has kind of like goggles at the top of his head, and of course he's got the flippers down below. I'm surprised actually that they sculpted a knife. That appears to be a knife at the side of his ankle. I don't know why they would have included that for a toy geared to smaller ages, but they didn't paint it in, but it's on the side of Michelangelo. His head does rotate when it comes to his articulation. Arms do rotate all the way around. His arms also rotate out. And of course his legs also move at the same time also. So there you have Michelangelo. Putting him to the side. And let's have a look at the Sewer Cruiser. It's a really neat piece. Now it comes in 2 parts. I'll show you the 2 parts just in a second. But the feature that's on the back of the Sewer Cruiser is that there is a little propeller. I shouldn't say even little, that's a good substantial size. It's actually bigger, or about the same size as Michelangelo. To activate the propeller, you're going to take the back here and push it down. And when you push it down, you can see it generates speed. Not super fast, but it's enough to spin the back propeller blade. It's also got a little bit of blue going on there as well. Red, it's got some plungers on the front that you can fire out, which is actually a great nod to the original 80s turtle toys, 80s and 90s turtle toys, where a lot of their vehicles had plungers. So I don't know if that is deliberate, like they try to make it more geared towards the young, the older lines, but certainly a nice touch. So to take it and to make it into 2 vehicles, let's bring the camera back a little bit. You can take basically just grab the front here, and you're going to want to pull it from itself. Just like so. The first time you do it, or actually each time you do it, gets a little bit easier. But you just pop that out like so, and you've got like 2 parts. Then, I think this piece doesn't say, the piece stays on there. But you essentially have 2 components. This component I think is a little more interesting. It has like a little side propeller as well, a little back propeller. It's got a little more color, and then we've got like the main base area, which doesn't really do a whole heck of a lot. But you can take Leo, or Mikey, sorry, in this case, put him on there like that. And let's reach off camera and grab Donatello. Using the peg holes that we were speaking of before, you take his foot and peg it into place, like so. And essentially, you have 2 turtles on vehicles. Not bad. Really, really like that. But again, like, I like this vehicle, or base, if you want to consider it really a base. It doesn't have as much going for it, I think, as this does. This thing at least has a little more interest for me. And then when you're done, you just take the turtle characters off, unpeg Donatello, and just slide this back into place. And it locks. It does a pretty good job of locking into place when you're finished. Also, too, there are other vehicles, as we've had a look at in the back of the packaging. The other ones, like the helicopter, look really neat. I'd like to get my hands on that. This one is okay. It's not as cool, if you ask me, as some of the other vehicles. But I like this piece, and I think collectively it looks like a good piece together. Just when you take this out, there's just not a lot going on here. That I almost imagine it more as something that's deploying the main vehicle. Today's toy spot, we were continuing our looks at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles half-shell heroes. There he is right there. Michelangelo over there. Mikey, I guess, as they're going by their nicknames now. There's Mikey on his sewer cruiser. Today's toy spot, again, we were having a look at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles half-shell heroes. We're having a look today at the sewer cruiser with Mikey. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more videos heading your way as we continue our looks at the half-shell hero toy line. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.